Marcy here, and for today's story time, we are going out this world and into outer space. So to start, I'm going to teach you a song that I first learned from the girls over at Jayberry. It's called Zoom, 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 and it goes a little something like this. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! So that's just a fun space-themed song, and now we have a space book called Space Walkies. Here we go. Space Walkies by Robert Dunn. Bailey was Orson's dog, and Orson was Bailey's boy. Every day, Bailey loved to sniff out new adventures. Adventures like sleeping on Mom's best sheets, helping himself to Orson's dinner, or even chewing on Dad's new slippers. Bailey's adventures always got him into trouble. Bailey's favorite adventure was exploring the neighbors' yards. He particularly liked the yard at number 12, the one that belonged to a famous astronaut. One day, a gigantic space rocket was parked on the astronaut's lawn. Nosy Bailey couldn't help but scamper inside to play. He sniffed at buttons and bounced happily around the control deck. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Then he accidentally sat on a big red button marked ignition. The engine roared into action, blasting the rocket into space. Bailey thought that Orson would be mad at him, but he was having too much fun to worry. He didn't know how to fly a rocket, but luckily it was programmed to land on the moon. And so it did, with a flumph. Before you could shout, "Heel, boy!" Bailey was in his spacesuit and zooming off in search of adventure. Minutes later, Bailey came shooting back from the other side of the moon. He'd found some new friends to play with. Shiny robot pooches and their equally shiny owner. "You're a long way from home, aren't you, boy?" beeped the robot owner. Bailey whined sadly at the thought of home. Orson would normally be walking him in the park around now. He missed him terribly. "Don't be sad," said the robot. "I know what'll cheer you up." To Bailey's amazement, the robot unscrewed one of his arms and hurled it past him with his other arm. "Fetch, boy!" he shouted. Unable to resist fetching the stick arm, Bailey chased after it as it hurtled through space toward Earth. Faster and faster went Bailey, tumbling toward Earth at incredible speed. He eventually caught hold of the stick arm and shut his eyes as he prepared for a frightening crash landing. When he opened his eyes, however, he was tucked in his basket with Orson at his side. "I'll never run away again," he thought, looking up at his friend. Bailey had dreamed the whole thing. He would be much happier with normal walkies from now on. After all, dogs can't really go on space walkies, can they? The end.